Top 10 New Scooters for 2023. 2023 sees some rather exciting new, and revised, scooter models hitting the market, from stylish Italian thoroughbreds, to budget Chinese adventure scooters. Today I'm going to go through my picks for the 10 best new scooters for 2023. 10. The Yamaha Max Tec Max 300. Updating their own maxi scooter family, Yamaha have updated the Max Tec Max 125 and 300 tune with a new sporty design, improved maneuverability, distinctive new LED lighting including the signature X rear light and even a 4.2-inch TFT screen on the 300 model. 9. Lexmoto XDV125. Yet another brand throwing themselves into the suddenly very popular adventure scooter battle is none other than Lexmoto, with the XDV, not to be confused with Honda ADV, XADV, or the Kymco DTX. As an importer of budget-friendly Chinese bikes, it will be interesting to see what price point British brand Lexmoto will put on the XDV, and quite how well it will stack up against some of the big hitters at 125 cubic centimeters levels such as the Kymco DTX 360, 125, and the Awesome. The initial spec does admittedly seem half decent, with a 125 cubic centimeters engine putting out 12.1 horses. You have to say that is pretty respectable. Throw on some USD forks, LCD display, and 3X luggage boxes as standard, plus with a sizable 13.5 L fuel tank, and hopefully okay fuel economy, you could end up going quite some distance between filling up. Overall, the XDV could do pretty nicely for Lexmoto. 8. Suzuki Address and Avenis. With the Address looking like the more European city smart commuter scooter, the Avenis is definitely the more sporty looking of the two. And just like the Bergman Street EX 125, the Address and Avenis share the same Suzuki ECO Performance 124 cubic centimeters engine putting out a modest 8.4 horsepower. There is very little to separate the Address and Avenis, with the only differences being based primarily on looks. Fuel efficiency is really what these scooters are all about. The spec isn't crazy, and it is clear to see the main rivals are still very much ahead of the game in the 125 market. But just like the Bergman, for those of you who are wanting a dependable and economical commuter scooter from a well-respected brand, the Avenis and Address will tick those very important boxes. 7. Suzuki Bergman Street EX 125. My number 7 pick is none other than the Suzuki Bergman, which returns as a 125 model in the UK for 2023 as the Bergman Street EX 125. The return of the small Bergman is part of 3 scooter models released by Suzuki, all with a somewhat similar goal: fuel efficiency and comfort. We expect this latest version of the Bergman to be a commuter's best friend by offering reliability, armchair-like luxury, and excellent fuel economy. The Bergman Street EX 125, in my opinion, will be underpowered, producing only 8.4 horsepower, which is a big shame. This will likely limit this scooter to slower roads only, with all its major rivals producing quite a bit more power. As I say though, Suzuki has aimed for this to be one economical engine, stating that 148 miles per gallon can be achieved, which isn't exactly bad, and it does have Suzuki's auto stop-start system too to help keep those MPG figures looking healthy. 6. Italjet Dragster #E01. Everything else from the design, attention to detail, and the center hub steering were great, but there was no denying the engine was a tad disappointing. Italjet looks set to unleash its electric offering in 2023 with a 12 kilowatts motor, 16 horsepower, going for a fast electric dragster to fit into the 125 cubic centimeters market. However, it's not just the motor that looks impressive on paper, with a stated 110-mile, 180 kilometers range, and a fast 10 kilowatts charge time of just 37 minutes for a full charge. Its spec is pretty darn decent. It will just be how much will it cost. With the 200c dragster costing £5,300, the electric version could well be a costly model to purchase. 5. Lambretta G350. Yes, no doubt there will be comments along the lines of "that's not a proper Lambretta." I appreciate all this, but it is what we are given, and I for one am pleased we are getting another larger capacity retro-styled scooter hit the market. Packing a new 330 cubic centimeters single-cylinder liquid-cooled engine producing 25.8 horsepower, which yes, is 2 horsepower more than the Vespa GTS and GTV HP engine. This will make it the largest capacity retro modern on the market. This makes me very happy and can only be a good thing. Let's hope Vespa comes back with a reply of their own on this. Designed to be a modern-day premium Lambretta paying its respects to designs of the past, we expect the spec on the G350T. 4. Peugeot XP400 GT. Making their way on the back of the adventure scooter boom is Peugeot with the all-new XP400. It is quite noticeably Peugeot's attempt to rival the Honda ADV and XADV, as well as the likes of the Kymco DTX360 and even the Aprilia SR GT. The XP400 is a serious-looking piece of kit, not just a slightly redesigned maxi with tweaked plastics. The XP400 has long gold USD forks, a front fairing design not too dissimilar from the Honda ADV 350, aside from the addition of a questionable wheel, and a long and slender body keeping it on track, along with spoked wheels, and adventure-style windscreen. The XP400 looks quite exciting. Throw in the fact it will be running a 400 cubic centimeters liquid-cooled single pumping out 36.7 horsepower, and it will have noticeably more power than both the ADV and DTX, but how will it perform and how much will it cost are some big questions needing to be answered. 3. Honda M1E. My third spot on today's list goes to the brand new Honda M1E. Yes, this is an electric model, so some people might want to skip this entry. It is admittedly a bit dull. However, the launch of the M1E is a very significant model for the scooter market. The lower capacity scooter market will be the first to go fully electric, and the introduction of an electric scooter from the biggest selling bike brand in the UK is just a sign of things yet to come. Admittedly, the spec won't blow you away, but as an eco-friendly scooter aimed at youngsters getting their first experience of commuting on 2 wheels, the M1E likely won't take long to establish itself. Slotting itself up against the Piaggio 1 and Yamaha Neos, the M1E will be classed as a moped, so we'll likely see this restricted to 30 miles per hour. So expect the typical standard amount of electric scooter tech, including LED lighting, LCD display, and combined braking system. 2. Kymco Downtown GT 350. Kymco's maxi scooter range in the UK is minimal nowadays, pretty much consisting of the new DTX range and the AK500. My hope is that we see Kymco UK bring over the newly announced Downtown GT 350 or maybe even the exciting 400 VSLE. Out of these two, I have a feeling that the Downtown GT 350 is the most likely to hit UK shores, so for that reason alone, it is taking a place on this list. A maxi scooter designed to be equally at home while touring long distances as well as in the city, the Downtown GT 350 looks to offer a combination of modern tech, great looks, and versatility all in a comfortable package. Coming fully equipped with a great-looking full-color TFT display, LED lighting, including integrated indicators with those owl eye-like headlights, traction control, and cruise control to name just a few. 1. Vespa GTV 300. Coming in as the first entry on my list is the Vespa GTV 300, which is essentially the return of the Giorni. This time around, Vespa has attempted to give the GTV a modern sporty twist, ditching a little bit of that classic styling it is renowned for and trying to angle this scooter as more of a sports option thanks to the orange handlebar fairing and orange accents dotted around the GTV. Does the styling work? Well, for me, I am not so sure, especially when you compare it against the Giorni from a few years ago in metallic green. Nonetheless though, there is no doubt the Vespa GTV will be a popular model. As you fully expect, the GTV is essentially a GTS HPE, so you should know what to expect with Vespa's most powerful engine to date. With 23.8 horsepower, the GTV will have plenty of poke, enabling you to surprise a few motorists off the lights and handle decent a bit of touring.
I hope to inspire you and help you learn more about your favorite theme. Subscribe to my channel and let me know what you think.